All right, everyone, I'm just getting things set up here. It's going to be a blank screen for just a second. Uh, Let me hit play and then we should be good. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to try a bit of a Fallout New Vegas live stream and should be fun. Getting everything prepared here. One second. All right. Still testing settings, just need 30 seconds. All right, one more test here. Okay, well, I'm ready. So yeah, I actually got this to work. Pretty cool. I know it's been like 2 years since I streamed this game. I had to do a lot to get this to work, so I'm hoping that for the time being here, this is gonna be a smooth experience, and it seems like the quality's coming in pretty decent for 720. We'll see if I can up it in the future, but for right now, that's kind of where I'm at. So here we go. All right. I'm here at Good Springs, and I'll kind of go over. So to bring you up to speed, um, on my last playthrough, like 2 years ago, I can't remember if I got to the max level, but anyways, we'll just go through the stats briefly here, and then I'm going to be just kind of running around for a couple hours. Let's see. Where do I want to start? So we're level 9, 280 HP, and then the AP is reflective of 6 agility, and I haven't really done much to increase the AP. We're very close to another level, which is actually perfect timing for you guys. You'll get to see me level up to 10, and then I'll allocate the skill points to probably a couple in lockpick. I think 3 to lockpick to get it to 75. These are my special stats. And my emphasis right now is basically perception and intelligence. And then I think eventually I always make sure that my endurance is maxed out. But we'll see. And then let's see. These are the perks I've got. Actually, no. We're gonna go. I'll I'll show you the skills here. When I play, I basically have an emphasis on explosives, guns, repair. But the lockpick, that kind of came out of nowhere. Typically, I don't level it this much early, but I wanted to, just to kind of have a different playthrough. There was a couple of safes and stuff I wanted to get to opens. Figured I may as well. All right. So my plan is, yeah, I'm gonna put a couple points into lockpick to get it to 75, and then after that, I mean, it's kind of a toss-up. I mean, there's a lot of good skills in this, so we'll see. Um, probably want to work on barter a little bit because I do sell a lot of stuff after I gather a lot from these farms, so that'll be something to consider. And you can see the rest of the stats here. I'm still, I'm in level 9, so I'm still working on some skills here, but that's where we're at with those. And these are the perks I have so far. I'm just going to run through this real briefly, guys. Bug Stomper. I got Demolition Expert 2. And it's really going to help with the XP farm, as you'll see. And then we got Intense Training, a couple special stats, and then I get a damage bonus against everything. And we are idolized by Good Springs, which is fantastic. We are not idolized by the Powder Gangers. We are vilified. And, of course, neutral so far with the NCR, but the more I do for them, I will be idolized. Well, and then I guess these are the general stats. I'm a Desert Avenger. Couple quests. We're still discovering locations. And these are just miscellaneous stats, so you can kind of see we've read 8 books. I'm just going to go through. I haven't really ever read through this. Total things killed. That's an interesting line item here. Total things killed. Huh. Oh, okay. Yep. And over 10,000 caps in the barter amount traded so far. So okay, it keeps track, which is cool. I want to get this. I want to get this to like 1 million in the end. And that's it. Okay, that's it for that stuff. Get that out of the way. Now, as far as the gear goes, I'm still building this out. But basically, I do have a melee weapon. I really don't play melee style, but I have a melee weapon if I need it. Mainly, I like running like rifles, the cowboy repeater. A lot of explosives. You'll see that I run dynamite, grenades, and mines and stuff like that. Grenade rifle. I just got the schematic for being able to make powder charges, which is actually phenomenal. I was so hype about that. So I can make those now. And then I just carry around, with all the graves that are in the game, I carry around a shovel with me. Silenced pistol. The caravan shotgun, which is actually pretty good. And a silenced varmint rifle, which comes in handy, believe it. Okay. And then the arrow. Like I said, I'm still getting gear here. But this is what I have so far. Lol. And yeah, just the basic stuff. We'll go over more as I play, but here's the map. And this is what I've explored so far. And one other thing to note while we're here, you know how it says like vilified here? It's respective of what like gear you have on. So if I were to equip the powder gang outfit, it would switch to neutral or vilified. Very interesting. Very. It's really what I appreciate about this game is these guys were amazing. Like they just made an excellent game. Like, this game I think's in my top 5 of any game I've ever played. Like it's fantastic, fantastic game. But enough about that. So, welcome everybody again. Thanks for stopping by. I was just trying to get everything set up for the stream, like I said. With the game from this era, I mean, it is a bit clunky with that. So, I'm kind of locked in here with what's on screen. I actually can't see the preview, but I'm checking it elsewhere to see that the quality is good and everything. And that the audio is coming through. So that was what I was testing a little bit ago. Yeah, any comments, anything, just let me know in the chat. I'll be trying to play for a couple hours here. I wanted to do this for a while. I'm trying to make something of it, and hopefully this is going to be a great series. So let's get to it. All right, so the goal of this series, and really it's my flagship one for Fallout New Vegas. There are some games that I play that I just have a knack for finding like secrets and like unorthodox ways of playing and strategies and things. And this is one of those games. With an XP farm, I think most kind of just go to spots and take out the enemies and move on, which is great. But for whatever reason, I kind of stumbled upon it, and I'm like, well, you know what? This is a couple years ago, but I'm like, you know what? You can move the enemies, you can get them to kind of spawn wherever you want. But there's gonna be like nuances. So, if you're looking to get more XP through like a playthrough, and you know, get the most out of the game, and maybe you want to play a lot before they remaster it, just in case, you know, because honestly, that's what I'm doing, because I really don't like when they remaster these games, because with the graphics, it just gets too intense, and there's going to be more bugs and stuff like that, so I really don't want them to touch it, honestly. Really don't. And if they do, then hopefully there's a way to run this version without any issue. Alright, guys, so I just got done with, I'll show you. I did a quest. I think, I just did the, can you find it in your heart quest? So we got some rewards, and then I was just kind of selling some stuff here at Good Springs. All right, so here we are. For anyone watching this back after, thank you. Really, the advice I'd give, if you want to really break it down to its base form of like setting up like a methodical XP farm, I think you start like around Good Springs. I think you in the early game you get the powder gangers all ganged up, Gene skydiving, the north camp, and then the south camp. The west camp I consolidate to where I move them to the skydiving. Ultimately, I'm wondering if I just take them all from their location and bring them to the Devil's Gullet. My thought is, it just depends on if they despawn. So I have to do a lot of testing. But this area, once they're down in that like crater, I mean, they're kind of stuck. And as long as they don't despawn, like I'm saying, then that would be just because you don't have to worry about them escaping, right? So they'll be basically in a crater. But for now, the best of the three is the skydiving because you get 8 enemies by each other. But I think um, it's better to have the enemies away from the building than in front because then 2 of them spawn in the back and then it's not quite as good of a farm. So and then with the north camp, the shelter, and I'm gonna go through and show you guys, but just strategy wise, talking it out. You go to the north camp and then that shelter that they sleep under. You don't want them anywhere near that when they respawn. You want them in the road, like behind, and like well, it would be in front, I guess, in front of you. And then I'm just working on. I'm working on other things in the meantime. So let's do this, guys, for a couple hours. I'm gonna see how long I can play for. Make this as entertaining of a stream as I can. And kind of work on things despite maybe not having the viewership that I think I could based on the algorithm, blah, blah, blah. But I won't, complain about that. We're going to move forward. I appreciate all of you guys. This is, again, one of my favorite all-time games. So I'm going to just give this my best, whatever it is. 20 views, 100 views, 1,000 views. This is going to be my best try at this strategy. And I hope that there's a lot you can take away from this and have fun in the meantime. So, let's do it. Let's see. The Nipton Road pit stop. This area originally has like 8 enemies, but when I went back there the second time, there was only 4. So, not really a good farm spot, but I think you would have to just see what else is around the surrounding areas. We're still working on the Powder Gangers farm, but I don't know if there are really many more. There might be more around Sloan. I can't remember. I just can't remember. But man, there's so much to this game. It's just such an awesome game. Let's see what we can do in a couple hours. I'll do my best here. Can't really remember everything about the game. But, yeah, so here we go. Let me see. I believe I'm on track for, I think it's Tuesday afternoon. It's pretty fluid. Like I got to adjust it frequently, but to reset the XP farm, you got to wait 7 full days from when you basically start. I think I'm on a Tuesday, and I think it's in the afternoon at some time. So I'm just gonna play a bit before that time hit, and then we'll get more quests and stuff. So for this episode, we're gonna get right to it. So where do I want to go? So I just finished fighting here at the correctional facility. There are 2 NCR NPCs left. There's the one that gives a quest, and then there's the sheriff. So that's who's remaining there. I'm gonna go to the south camp, and we're gonna go down the road here. I'm gonna stop before Nipton because I'm just seeing if there's any more Powder Gangers, maybe. Else, I'm really trying to remember. There's a lot to this game. I'm sure I'm gonna miss some. Mainly, I wanna find more Powder Gangers because I want to get them to be. I want to get these farms kind of beefed up and and go and get more XP. Let's go. Let's start this episode with going to the south camp. I'm going to go south just before Nipton because I don't want to really progress just yet with the main story. And then I'm going to go from Sloan and kind of... I can't really take out the death buff yet, so I don't know. Maybe... I think... I do want to go... There's Cazadors, right? Yeah, that Cazador farm would be fantastic, but I don't have the gun strength yet to really fight them. I think I can fight them one at a time, but that Cazador XP farm that I'm kind of known for, man, that's pretty crazy. But all right, so let's get to it. So I'm gonna go to the south camp, and so I'll show you. So here's the setup, right, guys? So, because you're checking out the streams, I kind of go over more of like the how with when I do this, and then we'll just kind of play and I'll show you live. But basically, the South Camp, originally, I think there's only 2 of the powder gangers that are here. You take them out, right? Then further down that way, I believe, there's 2 more. So yeah, I dragged them all the way from down there to here. I made sure that they didn't despawn, and I saved, and we're good. So there's 4 of them. Now, I've got a gas bomb here, which isn't really the conventional strat for these. It's just, I'm just testing what happens, because I haven't actually seen the gas bomb go off with even all the time I've put into this game. It should take them out. Now, we're good here, because this is like an open space, and they're not on the tracks. I'm just trying to think of where to keep having this go to where they don't despawn. Over time, that's going to be a consideration, right, guys? So from the south, I need to go so you can see this a little bit easier. We're going to go follow the road. I'm just going to stay on the road, and we're going to look out for any powder gangers. And if I see any, if there are any, the goal is to bring them to the south. So hopefully with the view distance and hopefully with my observations, if there are any more, we can get that set up. Took out a mole rat. Can I hit that one? Oh, I think that's hard to hit it from here. Let's see. Can I hit the one. Yeah, I've shot better. Oh, got a hit. Well, I'm gonna keep moving. We are looking, like I said. Ooh, okay. Let me... I think I got a shotty. They ran me, didn't they? Oh! Wait a minute. Don't these guys respawn? Oh, wait. Let's see something. I think the bighorn... I think they respawn. Let's, oh. I'm just testing. I don't think this, the smaller ones respawn? Maybe they do. I think that's going to be a level. Okay, level 10, friends. Alright, so let's see. What do I want to do? Lockpick, I'm going to put 3 so that I can unlock the expert ones, I think. And then let's think. So, kind of want to get... there's a lot I want to do, really. Yeah. I mean, guns is still good. Like, I'm feeling like guns and barter, explosives. So guns will go... I'll even out guns and explosives. We'll be balanced. We'll be balanced at 57. And then now I've got level 10, so now I can pick another perk. Let me I'm not gonna go through all of them to take up your time, but like, so rapid reload's cool, but I'm trying to get power over speed right now. I think cannibal perk, I actually think towards the end game I'm gonna consider getting this perk. It's something with the XP farm I want to test with this perk. There could be something to it. I don't know. Just file that away in the memory bank. This could be a good perk for the XP farm. It's not a conventional strat. There's something I want to test, but not yet. I'm thinking I just max out Demolition Expert. But let's just go through. I gotta read some of these. Fight the power. You gain +2 damage threshold and 5% critical chance. I mean, yeah, that could be something for the farm, but I mean, it's very specific to factions. Not yet. Finesse. With the Finesse perk, you have a higher chance to score a critical hit on an opponent, equivalent to 5 extra points of... I mean, Finesse is good. I don't need that. When the sun is... Oh. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to just level up Demolition Expert to the max rank of 3. And now when I go to my frags and dynamite and stuff, we do, yeah, it's a fair amount more damage. I mean, yeah, 20%, but I mean that's a big deal. That's good. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Now, what I was saying, like I said before, if you're just tuning in, so I'm starting here. We are at the Powder Ganger Camp South, and I am vilified as kind of like my regular character, but neutral when I'm a Powder Ganger. I've got these 4 Powder Gangers here and a gas bomb. They'll go boom when it's Tuesday, whatever time, and we'll get 80 XP. Now, what I'm trying to remember when I played the game, it's been a couple years really since I fought like all the enemy types, but I'm trying to think. Don't some of these, like the big horners, don't they respawn? I don't think I can't drag them. So what I'm thinking is like, you've got the big ones, right? You've got these larger, the adult ones. What I'm wondering is if I let them charge me and I kind of kite them down the railway here, the track, if I can get the big horners on the next spawn, we got to confirm that they respawn. I think they do, because I can't remember on the map where I had a big horner farm, but I thought they did. Then what you try to do is It's gonna be a little tricky, but the next time we come here and then these guys are taken out, there's gonna be a moment where they're charging at me. That's the moment where I'm gonna try to get them to come closer to this spot, because you can't drag them, right? We'll have to test this out. But if this works, I'll show you. So what that's gonna mean for your XP farm is each of these big corners, they give 50 XP, right? And there's 1, 2, I'm pretty sure I took out 3, 4. And that was just from that ridge over there. We'll have to see if we can see any more of them. Let me get my... I don't have a scope on my rifle. We can zoom in, kind of iron sight. So yeah, anyways, long story short, this south camp could be, it would be the best of the 3 for the XP if I get these big horners down there. All right, so we're continuing on. I'm on the lookout for if I see any powder gangers, any enemy that I could drag down to that camp. We don't want them to go too far because they can despawn. That's the only problem. It is an older game and that does happen. So what you want to do in that case is you can save, have individual saves, just kind of stagger them. I'm going to discover this locale. Also, oh, my game kind of lagged. Alright. I'm going to try to be in and out of like places like this. I've been picking up all this stuff from the ground, but I'm going to just ignore that all for now because we're kind of on a mission. I want to clear out some of these areas real quick. Oh, let's see. I have a suspicion that there's one of those star caps on the ground. Right? Oh, I see. We got one. And yeah, if you're looking for more of these caps, I mean, usually there's at least one. They're not... I can see the caps. There's usually one in like... I'll show you, like on a location, like stuff like this, they usually plant one somewhere in the vicinity. For most of these locations. Alright, so... yeah, I think that's it for out here. Oh, we can't go inside. You can always check your local map, and you can see if there's like a doorway, and if it's like indicated, then you can go in there. But yeah, so it's really just getting the some stuff. I'm pretty sure I hear a scorpion. I see that one, but I thought I heard another. So let's just start taking out some stuff. Like, I don't think these ones are really worth my shoddy ammo. So I'm just gonna use the varmint. I'm trying to remember. It's been, like I said, a couple years where I haven't really played through some of these areas in a while, so I'm gonna need some time. Welcome everybody. I'll show you on the map where we're at. We are just southwest of the emergency service rail yard, and we're building up our XP farm. I'll demonstrate that in just a little bit. We're kind of working on a wasteland tour, if you will, of like the whole wasteland is like a giant XP farm. I'm just trying to see if there are any monsters that are like in a good vicinity to any of those locales um, that they will respawn. And I don't think these little scorpions, I don't think they respawn. Man. This one's stuck in the track. Okay. Kind of hard to hit. Okay, dude. It's like spasm. I don't think I can. Whoa. We're gonna move on from that. I don't think I can kill it. Alright. Yeah, so once you're out of danger, we're gonna fast travel back. I don't think there's... Is there anything over here? I'm gonna check this real quick and then... Oh, wait. Oh, I thought that was... For some reason, I thought that was a death. But no, just a coyote. I just wanted to see if there was anything over here. Don't remember. It didn't seem important. Alright, so... We're still getting chased by the scorpion. There we go. Took it out. That was weird. If that ever happens to you, just try to go to a different spot. Alright, guys. So, I'm gonna go to Good Springs. And when you are starting out with this XP farm, what you want to do, so just remember when your 7-day stretch starts from when you get everything set up, you got to go 7 days of in-game, like, fast forwarding, if you will, to get to where the enemies are going to respawn. I think I'm on a Tuesday on mine, so it's going to be like Tuesday afternoon. So what you want to do, just move the slider over to 24 hours, and then you're going to hit tap A for waiting. It's going to do this for a little bit, guys, just so you know, a couple in-game days of this. But it's worth the wait because of the XP that you can get in succession quickly. And it depends on the enemies that you've already taken out, how you've grouped them together, and all that. Let me get to Tuesday here. I'll make a brief note of something, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, just wanted to say welcome everybody. Thanks for stopping by. I'm kind of picking up a series that I started a couple years ago, but I think I can kind of make it even better. Like I can do just a bit better than I did before, and one of my favorite games of all time. I thought, why not? And I seem to have a knack in some of these games where I find these like one-off strategies that like it's just interesting how it works. Certain games, not every game. All right, we got one more day to go. Oops. I think we're good after this, but I'm gonna save just to make sure. Sometimes they despawn, the enemies do, and the problem with that is as well, you get less XP for each run, so far I'm good. Like with every area that I've got, except for one I'll show you on the map. It's kind of tricky. So Tuesday afternoon, okay, so let me show you on the map what I'm talking about. So if you go down here to Nipton Road Pit Stop, it's going to seem promising when you first go there and there's like 8 enemies. But when you go back a second time, there's only 4 and they I don't know, they did the spawn for this one a little bit differently. Even if you move them out of place and try to reset, they go back to where they originally spawned, which is interesting. So we are going to start with Gene skydiving, the North Camp, and then the South Camp. And let me just make sure I've got all my stuff. So yeah, in case they fight back. Let's do this. I think we're good. Oh, here we go. There we go. 235 XP. Bang. Hey, this actually works better. Oh, it works better this way. Yes. Fantastic. So, don't mind me. Long story short, you just battle any of the powder gangers around the skydiving area, and then for the past couple years, like off and on when I played this game, I would kind of move the powder gangers like in front of this door here. But what I found is that they have hard-coded into the game where they automatically spawn two of them in the back here for whatever reason. I don't know why. And then only up to 6 can be within this space. Any more than that despawns like automatically. I did a lot of testing on it. So I'm like, okay. Now I'm going to move them back out of the way. And this is actually, I think this is the spot. Because they're not despawning. There's 8 of them, right? 8 enemies, I think, right? If my count's right. And you can just move them back. And we're going to get all their gear here. But this is proof of concept. I actually kind of had to see that this was going to work. And I think it did, yeah. Clearly it did. Then what you do is you just... it takes a little time to set this up. But then you can just... Now that everyone's been taken out, you can just kind of go through real quick and just loot real quick. I mean, not all of them. Sometimes they just have, like, you know, like apparel or whatever. Okay, so this is ridiculous. Yes, I know, but I think we're good on that. So that's just this is just the start. That's just one area, and then what I do is I use their own powder charges against them because now I can make them. And then the next time that we spawn here, they're, you know, in 7 days, kaboom. They're very fitting because it's ironic because they're powder gangers. You know? All right, so now we are going to try our luck at the North Camp. And well, pretty much took them all out. So that was the... No, that wasn't the gas pump. That was something else. I will take the dynamite, though. Thank you. And then with this area... Let's see. I think you just want to make sure that they're not by vehicles, and I don't know, like anywhere in the ground that they can like fall into and glitch. You got to be careful. This is the North Camp. Oh, I thought that was another one. And then it goes a little faster when you have your weapon like holstered. So this is 100 XP right here. And then, yeah, I mean, it's still worth it. So put down a charge. I think any above. So that's good. And then we're going to go... And if you find that you've got a lot of weight, like stuff weighing you down, you can just... they give you so much stuff, you could just easily, you know, do a lot of repairs. And then that'll consolidate things. So we'll just do that real quick. And then you can do the same thing with the apparel. Yeah. So, yeah. So, I think I set one down. Okay. And also, it's kind of weird, but it's also like funny in a way because it's like, what's he doing? Um, Again, I didn't mean to stumble upon this or like play this way, but like it got results. So I'm like, okay, well, it gets results. And now we've got to test this south strategy. Oh my gosh! Whoa! Oh my gosh! That's a gas bomb. That's the first. That's the first one I've used in this game. I'm pretty sure. I've never made that before. Pretty lethal. Pretty lethal, I would say. Now what we gotta do is go up the ridge. We'll put down. We'll put down another charge here because I can make it. We'll put another one. You know what? I do gotta be careful now that I've got it down because in case these big horners did respawn, I don't want them to trip it. Oh yeah. See, there they are. There they are. Hold on. Yep. Yep. So, you know what? We're gonna pick up the. Let me move them. Pick this up. Okay. So now, okay, we confirmed that they respawn. I gotta kind of kite them, and I gotta be careful too. I gotta be careful that I only get the big ones in this vicinity because I don't know how many that area can handle to where they despawn or don't. We're actually gonna save here. We're gonna have another save, independent, like different from the others. So the mole rat does respawn too. We're gonna lure this mole rat away because I don't want the mole rat by the powder gangers. So we're gonna kite it away, take some hits, whatever. Doesn't really bother me. This should probably be good. And then we'll... I don't think they drag very easily. Oh, they do. Oh, they actually do. Okay. Oh, wow. Who knew? Whatever. Okay. Now let's go back. And what I think you do with these, wait a minute. What's that? What's down there? I can't remember. Is that a camp? Is that, oh, is that to go to, was that Black Mountain? Or I can't remember what that place is called. Okay. Anyways, not to be distracted. We've got the 4 big horners right here. And we've got the little. You want to be hidden and just take out the small ones. We don't want these ones. We want the other ones. Wasn't there a second one that was the... Well, anyways. Oh yeah, there is. See if I can make a shot. They're like black. They don't want me to make a farm here. Oh, there's another mole rat. All right. Well, they're angry now. They didn't really I'm trying to get a good vantage of the small one, but I can't tell. But basically, if we can do this the way I want to, then we're gonna get like almost 300 XP per attempt. What I gotta do is shoot them to get them mad, and then take them all out at once by where I've got the other ones set up over there. Is it? I think it's over there. All right, let me try this. See if they're actually gonna chase me. I don't know. Are they? That's the only problem with these is they're kind of iffy though. It worked last time. We don't have to really get them to go that far. Oh, oh. Oh, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I'm gonna be... This isn't good. Oh, I can't don't underestimate them. They will knock you down. So let's heal. I'm actually kind of beat up here. Trying to think what gives damage resistance. I can't remember what it's called. Damage resistance. Meta. Yeah, because they're gonna just keep knocking me down. Oh, they aren't screwing around. Okay. So let me see. Oh, wow. I forgot about this. They could just keep knocking you down. Okay, we gotta be careful here. It says my armor is... I gotta just start taking them out. Alright. So... Actually, I didn't get 50 for this one. So it's 25? Maybe it's the bull that gives 50? I thought they all gave 50. Well, you can't really move them. That's... Yeah, you can't really move them. Okay, so... I guess you just bring the powder gangers to them, maybe? I guess we could try it. And now the reason why this is good is because as long as you place the explosive probably here, I don't know. I may have to move them. Put them right in the middle. I know this is ridiculous, but it's kind of fun. Sometimes they get stuck too. This should work. I'm thinking. Oh, I can't drag this. He like weighs like 1,000 pounds. I don't know. I think weird. He's like catching on the ground. All right. I think this is. Where did I take out the fourth? Wasn't there a fourth one? Oh, over here. Oh, over here. This is the bull, and I can't pick him up. Can't pick them up. So what you want to do here then, I think we got to put the explosive right here. And it's going to be the stronger one. I think the frag mines do more than the powder. So 117 damage and what's this? 156. I want to make sure that it KO that takes him out. I don't know. I don't know if this one will or not. We'll see. We'll see. Let me just consolidate here. Super. All right. So we've got this set, and then with as far as XP goes, it's gonna rival more of like the skydiving XP than it would the north. So then now it's going to be you go skydiving for the main. Or actually, no. They're like number one. They're both good. So this south camp will probably get, what, like 200 XP? That's pretty decent for like an early game, like a spot. Now we're going to go, let me go to the pit stop. I'll show you what I was talking about, though, with this area not being quite as... Oh, and I think I got... Oh. Medics. Yeah, where do they spawn? I think over here, right? Yeah, so these aren't Vipers, are they?
Maybe I'm just jumpy.
What do I want to take them out? Grenade rifle will work. It'll do the job. Okay, now this is 80. I mean, this is 80 XP. I just don't know if they're always going to spawn right here, though. Exactly. Maybe they do. I'm trying to think where they... It's like they spawn back here. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. And yeah, they're not the best for loot here. But I mean, we got some XP. Yeah, we got some XP. You know, 33 dynamite, right? Pretty good for just kind of a couple spots. I'm trying to think, is this worth a charge? I guess so. XP is XP. So we got that set. And then... So yeah. So now we've got 4 areas in the rotation. The west, I don't have any... There aren't any enemies in the west. So don't worry about that. Like, I mean, there's 2, but you can move them to the skydiving. Let's go... Actually, let's go back to Good Springs. I gotta sell all this stuff super quick, guys. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna run the farm back, and I just want to see if that south area, if that's gonna be like, if the big corners, if it all contributes to the farm, basically. We'll wake up Chet.
Looking to buy some supplies?
And I'm just gonna sell this stuff super quick. But you'll see, you'll get an idea of the kind of caps you can get early game from just the powder gangers, even. You know, it's a modest 700 caps, and we're not even really through most of what I got. Also, what I do, like what I'm looking for while I'm at the, like I'm selling at the shop, is I'm looking for explosives. Specifically, not really the pulse mines, but I'm looking for like the land mines and stuff like that. Any explosive. And then also, I mean, you can get, because we got beat up pretty good too. So actually, I'm going to get that leather armor because I'm going to repair my armor after this. Just buy whatever you want to buy here. You can buy some stim packs, etc. And he's still paying me in caps, and we haven't even sold everything. So let me just clear this stuff out super quick, guys. And then we'll continue on. Almost done. I'm looking for ammo. I need to replenish some ammo, so I'm just going to buy some ammo super quickly. I'm looking for 40mm grenade rounds, but they don't always sell them.
Give me a shout if you need anything.
Because as an alternate try, you can use the grenade rifle. Yeah, so like you can, if you don't have any more of these charges, say, or any frag mines, you can use, if you have the grenade rifle, well, the mercenaries one's a bit stronger, I think, than the regular one. This works wonders too, especially in was it Vault 13? Okay, so let me see how much. Okay, so I can put some, I'm gonna put some stuff away super quick, and I'm gonna run the farm back. Just give me a second here. I'm just putting away some of this. I gotta repair my armor. Okay, great. That was pretty much most of the way. So, let's save. And then we're gonna run the farm back. Just one more time. Let me get my trusty shotty out. And then we're gonna wait. I guess we'll run it back to Tuesday in the AM at some point. So yeah, if you're trying this for the first time, what you need to do to reset and kind of get the enemies to respawn is you have to wait 7 full in-game days. Just keep an eye on like when you start, so then you'll have an idea of the 7 days, and then you can kind of just like clockwork, whenever you want to repeat this, just kind of gauge it, right? And then once you, give or take a couple hours, once you get within range, probably a good idea to like save too in another slot, just because you never know. Sometimes with this game, like the enemies will despawn, or a random occurrence will happen where, you know, factions are fighting in that area, and I don't know, you know, just to be on the safe side. But 9 times out of 10, nothing crazy happens. So this might seem like a bit of a grind when you're kind of at this menu for a couple minutes, but the thing is like the more areas you have set up to like farms, you know, in a row, this becomes like less and less of like a nuisance, and it's more like, I kind of look forward to it because I know I'm like, okay, I'm going to get a ton of XP, like just clearing the board. You know, it's just, you got to put the work in to kind of get everything set up, but you know, I think it's worth it. It's really kind of funny too. It's like, it's crazy. So get to Tuesday. In my example, we're going to get to Tuesday, and then we're going to run it back. And there's going to be a bit of downtime here where after I run this next one, I'm going to be exploring other areas and trying to remember what some of my other good spots were for this. It's good to know about the big horners, being kind of close to that camp, because we're going to get more XP than I had anticipated. All right, one more day. One more day, guys. It would be nice if you could just fast forward 7 days. But I don't think, they didn't intend they didn't intend on anyone kind of doing what I'm doing, I don't think. So yeah, in case you don't have the explosives to set down, just have a grenade rifle or your best weapon. Your best weapon. You can just take them on with a shotgun or something. All right, guys. Let's go back to the I'm going to save. Just remember to save. Um, we're going to go to Oh, here's another bonus tip. When you're hidden, when you're crouched hidden, it's going to count as a sneak attack when the explosive goes off. All right. So we're going to go to Gene's skydiving, the north camp, and then the south camp, and then the pit stop. All right, here we go. I tried to turn in time so you could see it, but they all got blown up. 160 XP for that group here. So there's 8 powder gangers. And yeah, kaboom. Just kind of get them all in the same area again. And then we're just going to quickly loot the group here. And we're going to move on. I wish this guy gave stuff. And it's kind of tricky on some of them. You know? Right. And then set down a powder charge. And that should be good. And now we're going to go to the next spot, which is, of course, the north camp for the powder gangers. Oh, and you know what? We're going to be hidden. Remember to crouch. It should count as a critical strike. Yep, critical strike. So you could use weaker explosives and run that strat. Okay, and there are 5 of them, right? Just to be on the safe side, kind of move them out of like the cracks in the ground. You know? And then now we're gonna go to the south. Actually, wait. No. Did I? I forgot to set. I've only got 1 more charge. I need to start making it. Let me get the grenade rifle. Well, actually, no. Let me get the shotgun out. Now we're going to go to the south camp. And make sure you're... I'm trying to, like, remember, like, myself. Oh, yep. Doesn't quite feel the damage. So the big horners aren't there. Let's get through this fight. Sometimes, for whatever reason, it doesn't always take. Okay. But where did the big horn? Why are they there? Okay, so when that happens, you've got your grenade rifle. We're gonna try to lead the shot. Let's just do that. 85 XP. And then... You have gained the Animal Control perk rank 1. Fantastic. Alright, well, I guess... I mean, honestly, it is what it is, right? So if you can get it to where... I mean, they're kind of in 2 spots, but when you fast travel here, I guess just keep in mind that's a possibility. I'm just seeing this for the first time myself. So I think the play is, well, they seem to survive. They survived against the mine, which was kind of interesting. Because this mine is doing more than that other one. Well, it's what I've got. Actually, I think I'm going to wait because I don't have enough to really burn through. I only have a couple. I think when I spawn at the south camp, I'm going to have... So yeah, just have your grenade rifle equipped. And then be in, like, the crouch stance. And then I think you get the critical strike on. Okay. So this is the beginnings of the ultimate XP farm. As you can see, I haven't really discovered much of the locations. Like, I mean, I have in the past on another playthrough, but there's a lot of potential, guys. So, yeah, it's going to be a series that I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm just trying to think of where to start next. I mean, we were going down to Nipton, but memory serves. I'm trying to think. Some of the better farming locations are more towards New Vegas. So we're going to probably go to Sloan. Once I go back to Good Springs and sell everything. Alright, so, yeah. So we got to remember for the South Camp, we got to remember there's 2 different groups of enemies, and just be prepared to fight, basically. Alright, so let's go to Good Springs, and we're gonna sell some stuff to Chet here. So then, now that I've kind of got that all squared away for now, I take this time and I sell all the stuff that I got. And like I showed you earlier, we have 41 dynamite. That's funny. I'm gonna try to buy any and all explosives I can get, because then that's gonna ensure that I can keep this kind of going for the future, like, runs. Now these outfits, you know, you probably don't even need to pick them up, honestly. The thing is, if you just take all, it's kind of just gonna happen. Let's go to weapons and ammo. And sometimes I go to aid too, just to see if there's anything like good that he sells. Go to ammo, and then I like to resupply on a lot of these calibers, in particular 20 gauge, 357, and so on. Yep. So that was a pretty good amount of caps there. And Chet's gonna keep buying our powder ganger stuff. And then, yeah, I just use these 2 dumpsters to stash all my stuff for the whole game. It's kind of funny. This pretty much has like so much junk. What I try to do is I do a one-off, just kind of like check here to see what I have that's like taking up weight, like adding, like weighing me down. A lot of things that are like 1 pound, but they add, they add up. I just do this once every 7 days in the game, right? And then I kind of get back out to fighting and doing the quests and everything. Yep, just do this, and then I'm just keeping an eye on how much weight. So we're pretty good, but we have a little bit more room to improve. And then we're gonna continue on here. That should be good now. All right, great. So that's pretty much, yeah, pretty much everything I've accumulated in those 2 dumpsters from like all those locations. All right, so I think that's a great save opportunity. And let's continue on here. So we're good at, we're good at Good Springs. Now, we're idolized here, so that's fantastic. Pretty much trying to set the tone for the other locations. Trying to remember. Okay, so Sloan, there was some stuff I wanted to do. So let's go to Sloan. Really, we want to head up to the Crimson Caravan. Some of these main notable locations. We really want to start getting to there. It's going to take us some time, but I can't remember if I did this. Okay, we need 30 medicine. We'll be back. I do want to see. Is this the mess hall? No. I think this is the mess hall. We're gonna see what she is selling. I think it's just food. It's just. I was hoping for more. I mean, that would make sense because this is where they do a lot of the mining and stuff, right? Let's see. So let me go to Prim. So just like I did, kind of like that tour of going around and setting up everything to get the farm going and then, executing on that. Now we're going to be going to a couple of the vendors real quick to stock up on more of our explosives and other supplies. And then we're going to go north. I just got to find where's Nash, right?
Move along,
You over?
please.
Hey, youngster.
All right. Sorry. So yeah, let's see. What I'm looking for is grenade rounds, which is perfect. We got 8 of them. There's 17 caps each. Well worth it. Okay, and then let's go. Okay, so you're gonna see. So sometimes they're gonna sell C4s, and I mean the damage is insane, obviously, but they're real pricey. I wouldn't get them yet because we're making do with the lower yield explosives. So I wouldn't spend too much caps on these. I mean, if you want to, go ahead. Yeah, and even like these grenades, they're a bit pricey. But let me just check one more thing here. I like to get the magazines while we're here too, buying, because they give you the +10 for attributes. I think that's really good. Stim packs, obviously. And we'll accept that.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Thank you. All right, so we're gonna leave here. I still need to pick a sheriff, In the past, I think I chose Prim Slim, but kind of wanted to take a different approach. I think on the next this playthrough. All right, then we're gonna go to the Mojave Outpost. I'm gonna go here, and actually, I just saw that it said the Better Criticals perk. We might actually eventually have to make sure that that is one of the perks I've got, because 50% more damage with criticals. Imagine like you're going to, you know, use even basic explosives and you're gonna get the critical. That's gonna be a lot more. Okay, let's see what they have for sale. More C4s. Usually would be awesome, but they're so expensive. All right. Let's go to ammo. Actually, no. Let me look at miscellaneous. Okay, never mind. There isn't much to see. Let's see. What kind of ammo do we have? I'm looking for the 40. Oh, there we go. 10 grenades. Perfect. Thank you. Awesome. Do I have anything else I can sell? Probably. Whatever. Great. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the explosives. And if you're wondering about like a faction XP farm, well, a lot of these, I think pretty much all of these troopers, they don't respawn. But there are areas where some do, so you could. I gotta figure that out. There might be a couple locations. Okay, so as far as the vendors go, I think we've pretty much bought everything. We've resupplied on the grenades here. I've got 40 millimeter grenades and a couple of frag mines. So we should be plenty good for repeating this. But now, like, I want to have an even more effective, like, run through of the can't think here, the XP farm. So we're gonna go north. We're gonna go to Sloan. I'm gonna save because I know that there are death claws, right? And we're not quite strong enough yet, I feel, to where I don't even want to, like, fight them. So, this is going to kind of be a scout run. I'm going to see if I run into any issues. Because I remember death claws. Actually, you know what? I do remember death claws. So let's, I'm going to pivot. And I think the other way, kind of more out of the way, but let's go. I usually go from Good Springs and I go around. And there's actually something in one of the buildings that I want to get. So you know what? Let's go back to Good Springs. And let's go up the ridge here. I think we want to find the path to where we can start taking on the Cazador. I don't know if you've seen my other Fallout New Vegas videos, but actually one of the best locations in the game is it's a Cazador farm. It's basically risk reward, right, guys? So the Cazadors are immune to explosives until they're engaged in combat. Like, they gotta be, like, getting hit or whatever. They're like, invulnerable. So you have to approach them a little differently. And the strategy I'm gonna try is I'm gonna try to just fight them with the repeater. Even though I don't have the full damage repeater, it's still going to be decent, but, you know, just make sure before you start fighting Cazadors, you know, you have your ducks in a row with regard to the healing items and all that. We've got enough stim packs. Should be fine for a couple random encounters here. And I think I saved, right? Sometimes I forget, so my apologies. All right, so this area where I'm going to be going is one of the best. Once you set it up, it's one of the best farm spots in the game from what I've discovered. But you got to be on your A game. Like the Cazadors aren't they're not messing around. I got to be careful.
You need to be careful. It's dangerous out here. Heck. I saved your... Well, sure you can. I wouldn't put it exactly.
There we go. You can take the glands for some value too. So the Cazadors respawn. So we're gonna slowly creep them down this, but I gotta make sure my health. Is it flying? That's hard to. Oh, there's two of them. There's two of them. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Oh. Nope. Nope. Alright. Shouty time. There we go. Bang. Shotty go boom. Oh, we're almost level 11 now. Nice. So yeah, the poison glands. Oh wow. Those are real easy to carry. Okay, so I can't remember from my last video, that one I did a couple years ago, I can't remember if I seriously dragged these Cazadors from all the way over here. But I think for now, until I'm sure, I'm going to keep them. I'm going to move them a little bit further. Actually, I don't like them in this spot. They're hard to take out. So we're going to move them further down, I guess. I know it can be a little trippy trying to move these sometimes. They're like, the smaller enemies are like turbo mode. Okay. I saw an enemy. I didn't see it, but I see the red indicator. It just slides down. Hey, we leveled up. Nice. Level 11. Okay, so now we are level 11. So what do I want to work on? I think medicine to 30, and then we'll put 2 into barter. So now I can do that side quest at Sloan for Snuffles. So yeah, these poison glands are actually decent money or decent sale value. I think you know what I did. I think I did drag them all the way from over there. I don't know if they despawn though. We gotta keep track. Okay, so I'm gonna put these Cazadors here for now. And we're gonna save because this is like a methodical buildup. Like I don't want to overcommit here. So far we have 4 of them that we can see on the ground, right? And we have I don't know if this enemy. I don't think they have this program to spawn. Let's save. And before I go about, because I think it's to the left there, where the area is for where I had the farm the last time I did this. Let's go. I gotta go further. What is this? Yeah, down the road here. We're just gonna be going more Cazador. Okay. Sometimes they give 2 poison glands, which is even more. We've got, let me... 2 adult ones. We gotta be... Okay. Gotta be careful. So, I want to make sure I can see them clearly. So we got 3 of the young Cazadors and 2 of the adult Cazadors. So we've got 5 here. Alright, let's heal up here. I got beat up pretty good, but I know what to expect now because of all the times I've fought Cazadors, but it's still kind of iffy. I'm just seeing if there's any more up this ridge. I don't remember. And it'll save you time. Like if you're doing this, you can see like from my perspective. I don't remember because they do have a couple keep out signs. But it looks like we're okay. I think we're good. So let's double back. Appreciate the support, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by. It's already been an excellent stream, just so you know. Like I'm very appreciative. Oh, we got some scorpions. Scorpions. That's a giant one. We gotta proceed with caution. Forgot that I was kind of. Get away from me! I think I'm being chased by a big beast. Am I? I can't even tell what's going on. Hold on, guys. Okay. I think I'm good now. Oh, nope, nope, nope. When in doubt, grenades out. You better run. You better run into the mesh like you scorpions like to do. I don't remember that happening too much when I initially played. Whatever. See ya. I'm only gonna fight you if you can come out of the mesh. Take that. Alright, so... Ooh, I see some more Cazadors. Oh man, this is gonna be insane, guys. There's gonna be like 100 Cazadors at this camp. I honestly think some of them must have disappeared on me, even when I made that video initially. There's no way. I mean, there's like 8 Cazadors already. I'm gonna make sure that I'm all healed here. Yeah. I don't want to fight multiple Cazadors with just a shot. It's too bad the explosives, like, they're impervious to them at times. So I just gotta try to isolate them one at a time. If only one aggroes to me, but no, they usually come together. We might take some damage here, guys. I gotta prepare for it. I forget what do I do here? Not fixer. What's that? Oh, I need a second. So, okay, so Jet gives me AP back. Okay, that's better. We're gonna probably burn through a couple of these Jets. Med-X, that's what Med-X. And then where's the damage one? What's... Oh, like... So just to verify, because I need to see that. 6.8 times 7. Oh, it works. We're gonna probably need to use a fixer after this. Alright, go. You guys wanted to fight, so we're gonna fight. Whew. Alright, gotta heal. And then I gotta check my armor. We're still holding up, and the hat's pretty much done. Not that I was getting a lot of armor from that anyway. I'd rather have +1 than not, especially against these things. They definitely pack a punch. I'll tell you that. I thought it was stunned for a second. There we go. All right. Now we've got four of the young Cazadors. And then we've got another Cazador. Alright, so that's what, 7 here? Oh, I almost died. I wasn't paying attention, guys. Silly me. I know better than to fight Cazadors and not look at them. Where did I take out that? Oh, right here. Alright, so this is Cazador number 8. Pretty much banked. Like, you can pretty much count on it, but, I mean, for now, they do go through the ground, so I think that's 5 of the young ones and 3 of the adults. We're going to save. And then now, you know what? I guess I should just clear this area out. I guess I should. But I know for a fact there's more down there, right? There's a hollowed rock here somewhere. Let me go back here. Weren't there Cazadors here before? You can see the nest. Oh, okay. I guess not. Well, oh, here's the hollowed out rock. Whatever. Okay. That's cool. That's a cool touch. Tribal Village. That's the name of it? Yes. Okay, I forgot about this place. Oh, this is one of the best spots in the game, believe it or not. Believe it or not. Because, depending, we've got great cons. We've got burned body. But these guys they all respawn, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure they do. Let me just go through here like I usually do, and I'm just gonna explore and get some stuff. Let's just grab what we can find. I'll just grab everything from here. Because we're gonna need this stuff in bulk later anyways. Maybe not the beer. I just grab everything. A couple stim packs to make up for what they took from us, the Cazadors. Alright, that's the first tent. We're just going to try to go through these real quick. Armor case. Ooh. Okay. Alright, I'll take that. Thank you very much. Conductors, we need those. And I think that's pretty much it for the loot right now. Yeah. Okay. Except there are just when you look down at the ground, you'll see some stuff here. I just kind of grab everything. Jet and all that. So we're gonna stock up on those. There's actually more here than I remember. Ah, great. Okay. We're going to... I think I used to set him here in front of the fire. So we have 2 of the great ponds in the area, and then I know they kind of all duke it out and they all fight each other. So it's really interesting. This is a really interesting spot. I like it because there's like a backing to this. So really, the enemies aren't gonna escape that way. So it's like a what's that called? Like a like a kill zone. Like they're trapped, essentially. Like you just guard this way to where they have to funnel out of here, right? So okay, let's just get the last bits of supplies here. I may miss stuff, but there's always next time, right? I just grab everything. You don't probably need all this stuff I'm getting. Clear the area to your liking, and then um, we're gonna build out this farm, this section. I think I grabbed all of the jets and stuff. I'm sad. I'm content with that. All right, so I'm trying to remember what I did for my video because I had a lot of Cazadors over here. There was a ton of Cazadors, and I seem to remember more enemies. So we're gonna work on that. Let me just see. I'm pretty sure these guys respawn. I'm pretty confident that they do. But now we're on a different timeline because now we discovered a new like main like spot to continue to farm. So now it's going to be Thursday at like 2 something a.m. That's for our new 7-day period. And what I'm doing is I'm keeping track of the enemy count. So we've got 4. So it's 2 great cons and then a couple of these guys. So yeah, this is kind of the setup part, but this is well worth the grind though, trust me. Because I think you get 20 XP for each of these guys, and then I don't know if the great cons, if they give 50 each. I'm trying to remember all the values. Let's see. Is that 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so in case you're wondering, this is so if you go from Good Springs, you continue down the path in the back. It'll say like keep out. You want to go until you go. You can go left at its tribal village. So we'll just keep going here. And these guys, they don't give anything, but I think it's just XP for these NPCs. And this is just, like human enemies. Now, we still got to get the 8+ Cazadors. And I have to do probably multiple saves because I got to make sure that they're not going to despawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Because there's more Cazadors down that ridge, I'm pretty sure. Alright. I'm going to save here. And then I'm just going to move all of the Cazadors. And then I'm going to save again. And then we're going to fight more Cazadors. I want to see how many enemies we can pack into that area. I'm pretty sure it's a ridiculous number that'll actually work. But it's been a couple years. But I came back to the game and I'm like, maybe I could do even better. I thought I could pick that. So yeah, if you want to grab the enemies when they're down like that on the ground, you just on your right stick, so like on an Xbox controller, that's like what I use. Right stick, press it in when you're kind of like aiming at them, and then you just kind of walk with them. Make sure that you're not wielding a weapon. It'll slow you down. And I wear light armor. Okay. Here we go. So that is what? 7 now? 7. Okay. 7 enemies, and then now we're gonna go find some Cazadors. So the ideal situation here is you're gonna have essentially 3 factions fighting each other. You're gonna have Cazadors, which is a, non-human faction. Like, they're just bugs, but they're, gonna go and try to take out the human targets. These guys, I don't think they're really fighters. They never have, they don't have weapons, right? But the cons do. So they all basically duke it out. And you just swoop on in with the grenade launcher, and the ideal situation is the Cazadors are getting hit by the Great Khans, and then you grenade launch all of them. It's easier said than done because the Cazadors move so fast. That's why I like the backdrop here, because the Cazadors, they're going to come forward. They're just going to do so very quickly. I was debating about putting them in one of the larger tents, but I think they despawn, so I'm not going to. Okay, so that's 8. We got 8 here. One final save before I move the Cazadors. We have 8 human targets for the Cazadors, and then there's going to be... I think I've got 8 Cazadors as well, so there's going to be 16 enemies. I need to think if some... I think a couple might despawn, guys. Well, we're going to try it out. And you can see from my testing what'll happen if they'll despawn or not. And then that'll... If you're wanting to kind of replicate this yourself, just some things to kind of watch out for. This will take some time to get the Cazadors over here. And if I have to kind of do this again, it's kind of whatever. Just bear with me if you want to. I appreciate the support very much. You guys are all awesome. So, we're just playing some New Vegas, and really I meant to get back on here a lot sooner. Just had to get some things, sorted out, and at least I'm able to kind of play a bit now. And this is a series that I want to continue for, at least a week or so. Feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. It really helps me out, and I'm going to be sticking with this game for a little while. Alright, we're going to put the Cazadors, I think, further back because they're faster enemies. I think that's the strategy. We'll try to get this set up as fast as we can. All right, here we go. The younger, like the baby Cazadors, they're gonna be they move a lot easier. So the time to get them over there, it'll be less. So each Cazador, regardless, is going to give 50 XP. And if you are a little bit like motion sick, sorry, you can kind of try to keep them more stable, just kind of finessing the analog sticks. As good as we can expect. I mean, this game, for the year, I was thinking about this a little while ago before I started the video. This game is like it's in my top, probably in my top 3. Like, this game is like iconic. I've always found over the years that I just, for whatever reason, I keep coming back to just create a new character and play. And when I started out, I definitely I wasn't really doing this, you know? I kind of just stumbled upon this. But the main reason why this works is because you're able to not only drag the enemy, but you also, it's just because of the way they respawn. They respawn on the on the body of the, you know, the character, right? Like, you're basically you're guiding the spawning, right? That's one thing I do like about these games. I like this method. I think either method works, but I like this one. Because then you have the notion of, well, can you, like, what I'm thinking of is like an advanced strat is if you can KO an enemy, and then what that does with regard to setting up an XP. So you know, consider that possibility. Imagine this: you have like boxing gloves or the boxing tape or whatever, and you knock out an enemy. You knock out an enemy. I'm wondering if you can drag them after that. I don't know. So that's as far as I got with that idea. But I'm trying to think if there's something valuable to that knowledge. If that can be utilized somehow to make a better XP. Alright. Really trying to reduce the motion that I can here. Halfway there. We're halfway there, at least for the 8 that we took out so far. I'm going to have a separate save for these. Once I move all 8 of the Cazadors that we know of, I'm going to save on a different spot. I think they're over here, right? Is it? I was making sure there's still 4 there. For some reason I thought 1 despawned. I'm a little bit nervous when I move this many of them because they could despawn. Especially when they're like wild like this. I really don't want to press my luck. They're faster to move, they're easier to move, but they're kind of like wild too. So the good thing is you really just have to move them from a farther distance one time. Oops, went a little too far. Alright, so we've got 3 more of the smaller ones to move. Yeah, I really appreciate the support, guys. Definitely one of the main games I kind of wanted to keep going and playing for the channel. And it's actually, in my mind, it was a great decision. I mean, the turnout for the stream has been excellent. I must be doing something right. At least I hope so. But thank you, everybody. I sincerely mean it. I'm going to do what I can with the idea I have to maybe improve upon this, and then we'll kind of take it from there, and hopefully this works the way I envision it working. Okay, that's 3 of 3. 3 and 3. All right, we got 2 more to move. 2 more to move. So yeah, I spend my days in the wasteland. I just kind of move the carcasses back and forth. I mean, what a job, you know. The sun's bearing down on you. But it's all gonna be worth it though, all the time put in, because then you can just get crazy amount of XP every time you come here. There's a little bit of maintenance to this. I'm not gonna say this is gonna be like you do it once and you don't have to like move them again. You're not gonna have to move them as far. And if we set it up a certain way, you're really not gonna get hurt. You're not gonna get hit. You just gotta really watch out for the Khazars, though. The cons are of no concern. You know, well, the human enemies are of no concern, really. It's the Khazars that are the problem. But the Khazars give 50 XP each, so it's kind of like as compensation. And 8 Khazars times 50, that's 400 XP. And then 8 humans times 20, I think. So yeah, 560 XP. And that's just what we've found so far as enemies go. There are more Khazars down the ridge. I know that. I remember. I just don't remember how many. There's like 4 or 6, maybe? If we could tolerate it, I mean, that's where the XP's at. Khazars. Okay. We've got 5 here and 3 here and 8 here. So it's 16 enemies. Okay. So we've got we're basically pitting the factions against each other. You've got the Khans and the Khazars. They're gonna duke it out. We just gotta influence how they duke it. These guys aren't gonna last very long. These Khazars are gonna destroy them, but it buys us time to shoot grenades and stuff at them. Also, you want to make sure you have a companion with you. So we're going to go actually do that after this. Now, to finish up here, I'm going to save like I had indicated. We're going to save. And then, let me think. So yeah, and if memory serves, this doesn't always go exactly how I want it to, but this is the strategy. This is the one. I can't move this one. Okay. This is just so I can clearly distinguish what which is which. Trying to give them enough space too. I don't want them despawning. That's the only thing I'm nervous about, is if they're gonna despawn. Right. Okay, so that's 5, 3, and 8. Now, I think this is worth. I mean, this honestly, we're gonna go all in here. We're gonna put down every. No, I can't say every mine. I guess we should make sure. We should make sure. We'll put 2 down. We'll put 2 down. And then I'm trying to think. So what'll happen is I'll run like a quick simulation. Basically, here's what happens. These guys try to put up a fight against the Khazars. The Khazars steamroll them. They make them look bad. I think maybe one Khazar gets weak. Just a little bit, even. These guys all get wiped out. And then, if they are attacking them and they're taking damage, the Khazars, then the explosives will work and hurt them. Maybe I need to move them right to where they'll take a little more damage. Well, we'll see how it works out. Yeah. Okay. So now that we've got this set up, at least initially, we got to remember, so Thursday morning, so 7 days, Thursday morning. Okay. Now, that's 16 enemies, by the way. I just don't know how many are going to respawn. Alright. We're going to continue on. I don't know if I should press my luck and get these other Cazadors at least somewhat in range. But I did want to come down here anyways because there are Vipers. I can't remember if they respawn or not. Actually, I don't think they do. Sadly, I don't think... I think they're over there, right? I'm trying to remember. I don't think they respawn. But I know the Cazadors do. Pretty sure the Cazadors do. We gotta watch here because I don't remember if there's Deathclaws around here too. Oh, there's Big Horners too. Oh my gosh. This could be an insane... If I could lure those Big Horners over here... I didn't think to do that last time. I don't know if they're gonna go far beyond their boundary though. That's the only problem. Let's go one thing at a time here. Let me... Oh, this is the area right here. We'll leave that area be. I think there's just mantises over there. I'm trying to remember from like 3 years ago, so I might be a little bit off. I know... Oh, and the Great Khans are down there too. The Great Khans. That's their base, right? I wonder how many we could lure away or if any of them respawn. We'll have to try that for another day. So what am I thinking here? We've got the Big Horners that are just good. Excuse me. They're just going to stay put. We've got the Vipers right there. Can I hit him? Oh, I use stealth. You shouldn't even know. Oh, he's tanky. Oh, no! I died. Well, I'm just gonna reload. That's my first death. I didn't think he was that strong. Touche. We're gonna load. Let's load from here, I guess. Huh, that was my first death. And actually, I'm pretty confident I hit my menu button, but I was a little too late, I guess. Well, sometimes even the best laid plans, it doesn't always work out. Well, we got some valuable intel, though. We know that there are big horners in the middle there, at least a couple. And we know that there are Viper, gunslingers. So I can take the one out. I actually can take multiple ones out, I think. It's kind of tough with the varmint rifle. I got one. Wow. I actually got one. I don't have a scope on it. Huh. I'm really not doing bad considering. Hey, we took out two. We took out two. We got two more to go, I think. I think the enemy's right here. Hard to see. I'm hitting the rock. I landed it. I need a stronger sniper. Oh, that's the leader. Oh, that's the leader. Hold on. All right. Cowboy repeater. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to mess around. I'm going to use the grenade rifle. And then we'll go repeater. You're charging me, but I got VATS and you don't. Get away from me. Some leader you are. Running into a grenade. Combat armor? Yes. Oh, this is what I was looking for, guys. Love and Hate is an excellent, excellent weapon. Fantastic. I will take it. Thank you. Okay, so it's the Viper leader. Yeah, I don't think they respawn those, sadly. I don't think they do. I guess it would be OP in a sense because this one gives love and hate, you know. Okay. Oh, actually, there is one more. There is one more. Let me, is that the one that was giving me the hard time? Gosh. Well, we got a bunch of Viper leaders. There's got to be... I mean, how many leaders do we need? They all can't be leaders, right? I don't know if I can hit them. There we go. Bang! And repeater. Gotcha. Ooh, 44 Magnum. Metal armor reinforced. Ooh, trail carbine. Yes. Thank you. I don't think there's a point to dragging them around. Alright, let me just take a second to see if I can consolidate anything here. We got combat armor. That's really cool. The Great Con armor. See, I like my armor, this armor, because it weighs less than this, and it's a little bit better. Alright, metal armor reinforced. That's the better of the two, right? And then... oh, that's it. I got my weight under 210. Great. So now... see, I don't think they respawn, but in case they do, I guess we'll group them up. We'll group them up. That's 3 right there. I'm not going to drag the other ones, though, because I'm like 99% sure that these Vipers, they don't respawn. Pretty sure. But I don't remember where I took the other ones out, so you have to give me a moment here. Okay. I don't think I took one out here. Oh, I thought that was a grave. Nope. Nope. Guess not. Oh, there is another. Really? Alright, great. Okay, so it's Bonnie Springs. I'm pretty sure I remember Cazadors being here. But is that do they come here? I'm wondering if they come here after this fight, like 7 days from now. Like, I think they become Cazador. I think it becomes a Cazador spawn in 7 days, if I remember correctly. I'm just trying to search here. I don't think there's anything really in these houses. Let me look at the local. And I might sort through. Like, I forget easily. I may go to an area like twice. I don't mean to. I'm trying to remember. So I think we're just looking to see if there's a cap, right? Nope. Kind of tricky getting these. There we go. Okay, I got it. We're gonna drop that buff. Oh, there is another one. Another star. So there's 2 star bottle caps in this specific crate. Huh. And there's also one, I think. I might have to turn the crosshair on. It's just a bottle cap. Just a bottle cap. I like having the crosshair off. Alright, a couple star caps, great. Let's keep it moving here. I'm trying to remember if there's any, like, safes or anything. It doesn't seem like it. So yeah, the Vipers were up to no good around here. We took them out. We took them out, and I just gotta find where they're at. I thought there was one around here. Well, I think this is probably good. For some reason I thought there was a door you could go through. I guess not. Guess. Well, I'm pretty sure I searched this whole place. We gotta find where those other enemies were. I took one out. Oh, here we go. Here we go, guys. Okay. Oh, we got some grenades. Yes. See, these Vipers, if they respawn, I mean, they give you grenades, and they give you a grenade rifle. I mean, that's awesome. I don't think they respawn though. Sadly. So okay, we can repair with that rifle, but I'm gonna hang on to it. Let's consolidate what we can. Okay, now I'm at 210, great. And I think that we're good here. Pretty sure. Like I said, I don't think you can go into any of those rooms. It's all barricaded. Okay, so Bonnie Springs. If you want to get, just for your reference, if you want to get Love and Hate, go to Bonnie Springs, and you got to take out one of the Viper leaders. So now that we've got the Love and Hate, you can maintain by using brass knuckles. Don't do it the other way around. I don't actually. You may not be able to anyway, because it's like a special. Maybe, I don't know. Just to be on the safe side. Love and Hate. One of my favorite weapons to use in this game. Hilarious. All right. So enough of that. Okay. Now we've got pretty much full carry capacity. We're going to double back to Good Springs. What I wanted to do, though, I want to get the ball rolling on getting these big horners. Like, I want to see if they can move out of their area here. So we're going to provoke them a little bit. Oh. Any more takers? There we go. All right. Relative to the area that we're gonna try to lure them to, I mean, we're still a little far away. It's gonna be a process of like kiting them forward, you know, kiting them forward until it's not a big deal where I don't get really stunned or have to deal with that. And I gotta kind of do this. Oh, there's more of them. What? Get over here. Look at all these big worms. Look at this. Oh, we're gonna have one crazy XP farm. I didn't know that there was this many. Keep coming. Keep coming. Oh, yeah, no. Come on. It's a little tricky to get them to the spawn you want them to be in. Oh, they're all the way over here now. Huh? They're all the way over here now. I think this is its own little farm area. I think you spawn Bonnie Springs and then you just take them out. I gotta be careful here. Had to do it. Had to do it. Probably would have really been in trouble if I didn't. XP. Yeah. Right. I guess the idea would be to get all of these big corners together, but I don't know if it's going to work out that way. So you may have to just fight them in their pockets as they are. I can see a gecko down there. Fire gecko or whatever. But we're not going to fight them right now. Alright. I got about another hour in me here for the stream, so let me... Okay. I'm just thinking of what to do next. We need to go back, I guess, to Good Springs. Let me just make a quick pit stop here. We're going to... I'm going to put away this combat armor. Actually, you know what? Wait. We're going to go get Cass. I'm going to see if the merchant has anything good here.
Hey there. Need anything? Sure.
I think I've already traded with this merchant. Yeah. But they have caps, so let's sell some. Trail carbine, man. Wow, 80. But I'm gonna keep this. Ooh, frag mine. Yes. Perfect. Hey, that was great. I'm glad that I thought to look. And we'll accept 1,400 caps, just like that. We'll take it. Thank you very much. Okay. So, let me
Hello.
see. What the heck is going on here? What is happening? I'm gonna exit the room and come back in the room.
Hello.
Okay. Okay. Well, whatever.
Looking for trouble? Got
I'm just gonna speed through this.
how about a drink? Lost my caravan heading north. The driver burned to ash, and they didn't.
Oh, I remember this.
My guess is Legion. They're no caravans in, out, and just try arguing with Jackson about it. Roads aren't safe, he says. No Yeah, he's been with NCR so long, all he can see is the worst outcome of everything. Jackson won't let me head north. It's not. So if you came here for work, my advice, go find the Crimson Caravan branch south of Vegas. They can help you out. What's on your mind? I don't know. Seems to be a lot of attention on Nipton. Yeah, her name's Ghost or something.
All right.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Go quiet.
I do remember now. I got to do some stuff in order to. So complete that quest, and then I think something else, and then you can have like a companion, right? Um, when you start to expand, like, and get these farms going where it's like so many enemies, it's kind of a must to where you have the computer kind of take some of the heat, where it buys you more time in the fights. So let's see what we need to do. Cass is drowning her sorrows at the Mojave Outpost. Her advice: go work for the Crimson King. Okay, so we need to go. We need to go all the way up here. Huh. Okay. Well, before we make that trek, let me think. one more time to Good Springs. But in the meantime, just wanted to say thanks, everybody. You guys are all legends. You know, awesome stream here. Thank you all very much. Really, you know, really helps me out. And like I said, for some time, I wanted to get back to playing this game, so I guess this was like perfect timing. Really, honestly, seems to be the case. Thank you. Okay, I'm just doing a bit of recon here, just going through my stuff. And I'm assuming like the audio and stuff good. Because it's been a couple years since I streamed this, and I had to get certain settings to be good again because 60 FPS stuff like that. I think it's playing actually pretty good, so hopefully that's the case. We're just going to put the rest of this stuff away. Now I could maybe. I'm thinking if I want to maybe make some more of those powder charges. We got 60 pounds. Okay, we're at 60 pounds. Let me go over here. I gotta try to let me see what the ingredient or the recipe is. So to make not ammo. Okay, powder charge. We need dynamite, which I have almost 300 of, so we're good there. Duct tape, sensor module, and tin can. Oh, let's see. What do we have in this infinite dumpster? What did I say? Duct tape. Okay. We're gonna just withdraw an amount. And I pick up a lot of stuff. Don't mind me. What else? Sensor module. Tin can. And then dynamite. And this can be a pain to go through when it's a lot. I'm probably, you know what? I'm probably going to sell most. What's that doing? Is something like glitching with my... Hey, what's up there, Preston? How you doing? Welcome, welcome.
Howdy. You looking to buy some supplies?
We are looking to buy some, yes, you could say that. I'm going to sell 200 dynamite. And I think that's pretty much that. Let's grab some ammo. I have no clue why that sound is being made. But, anywho. Ooh, frag mines. Nice. Oh, here we go. So, boxing gloves, right? Inflicts fatigue damage, KO. There's got to be something to knocking out an enemy and utilizing that for a farm. I just don't know. Maybe there isn't an application, but it seemed intriguing, so maybe. Maybe. Let's get some. We're gonna stock up on some stuff we're gonna more likely need against those hazards. Okay. There we go. Fantastic.
Give me a shout if you need anything.
We need to remember sensor modules. We need to pick up as many of those as we can. Alright, powder charge. Okay, so yeah, sensor module. Let's make 5 of these, because I don't want to use all my sensor modules. We're going to make 5 more powder charge. So how you get this, in case you're wondering, if you go to the NCR Correctional Facility, you go to cell block B, and you open up the locked door, you get a schematic for the powder charge. Okay, so let's just one more time here. Oh, we've got the boxing gloves. They weigh 6 pounds. I'm just going to put them away. Dynamite. We're going to only have a couple on me. And I only need a couple frag mines anyways, because we've got the powder charges. So... and we're just going to put the rest of this stuff away. Don't mind me, just trying to hurry up and get this all handled. Alright, so that should be pretty good for now. In case we don't do so well against the Cazadors, got a couple doctor bags. Okay, so... let me save. Alright, so I can't remember which day we need to be on. Was it Thursday? What was the time, guys? It was like... oh, we'll just go... yeah, we'll go Thursday. So we're gonna I probably have about 30 minutes left. So for time's sake, but also because we have everybody, we have a lot tuning in here. I'm going to just get through one more rotation of the farm that we've got set up for now, and then I'm gonna be working on that more tomorrow. We actually got a pretty good start to it. There's a lot to this game, and it takes some time to really establish this, but once you do, you can get so much XP. And doing it in a way where it's more like in the game and not like a glitch or something, you know, like some may do, which is whatever they want to do. But for this specific method, it's just basically, you know, the base game and kind of just doing what you it's possible within the vanilla game. All right, so get to Thursday in my case. And now each time we're kind of expanding and adding locales, it's just making this a little bit more worth it. It is, you know, going to take you, you know, a few minutes here with the waiting, but once you do, you have all your enemies grouped up. It just becomes a matter of having the explosives and the gear to kind of battle them, but once you get a foundation, then you can kind of build from there. We've got one more day to wait, I think. What is it? We'll go a day and a half, maybe, to be on the safe side. Eventually, this is going to be... There's going to be a final stream, maybe 2 weeks from now, or whatever the case might be. We go through, like, every location and get a crazy amount of XP. That'll be so fun. But this is, like, the humble beginnings to that. I think... Let's wait... was it 4 p.m.? Yeah, I think it's 7 full days. If I'm not mistaken. Okay. So now the moment you've all been waiting for. We are going to save in case there's any issues where they're like the enemies despawn or whatever. You can see we've got our gear here, specifically a shoddy. You could really equip a number of different weapon types, like the grenade rifle or whatever. So I think we're good. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out Gene skydiving, like we've been. Wipe these guys out. 210 XP. Why did I get 210? Oh, because I got 50 XP from challenge. Go. All right. That's 8 powder gangers. So yeah, long story short, this is better. Like how I was setting it up is like I was having all the powder gangers like in front of this door. So 6 of them will be here, and then 2 of them will be in the back. That's just how the game codes it. It's like hard-coded in some kind of logic they have. If you have any more enemies than that, they despawn around the door. Just so you know. But yeah, so I just, like, if you look from the building, like, out, you just want to, like, somewhere in the middle here, just kind of set the enemies on this path. And sadly, they don't all have anything. Just kind of go for it here. Get the loot. I'm just seeing how many there are. I'm making sure they don't despawn. I promise. Okay, so I think there's, what, 8 of them, right? So yeah, you just keep track of the enemies. So there's 8. Yep. And then what you want to do is get your explosives ready. In this case, powder charge is fine. And that's what they use, so should be okay, right? All right, and then we can move on to the next area. So I think we want to go to the north camp. Not even going to give him the chance to retaliate. So far, so good in the sense of they haven't despawned. So we're doing something right here. So powder ganger go boom. Is there 5 of them? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Yeah, and so oh, I thought that was dynamite. Quick recap. The reason why I don't have them spawn over here is because what'll happen is a couple of them will be here, but then they'll put some. The game will put some on top of the shelter, and then they attack you from, like, they'll be above you to attack you. This is better here. You basically want them to be within range of, like, when you fast travel, but at the same time, you don't want to be, like, right by the explosive. Okay, so that's the north camp, and then let's go ahead. We're gonna go to the south camp. Oh, you know what? I gotta use my grenade.
Like that?
You know, I forgot about that. I'm so used to the other way of fighting, or, setting up the mines. If there's just 4 enemies, I don't want to use a mine for them. I want to get the most for the weapon I'm using. That's just 4 enemies there. And then we've got these guys. I don't really throw dynamite, so I might need a couple. Oh my gosh. See? I did like a... That was weird. Okay, well, I don't think they're gonna stay here. Like, I don't think they're gonna spawn. I don't think they're gonna spawn there, I guess. Yeah, sadly, I don't think... I think that for whatever reason, the bighorners, they spawn, like, over there. Come on. There we go. I think, is that all? Wipe out? We're almost level 12. I think I set down a mine over, but they're not tripping. They're not tripping it, so Oh, there's only one here. That's odd. I know I set a grenade mine down. Normally there's 4 enemies. I don't know why there's only 1 this time. But we got a cowboy repeater. So that's let me just combine some of this. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of weird. I don't know why there's only 1 enemy here. Normally there's 4 of them. So this is the Nipton Road pit. So we are gonna save another time, and then this is gonna be like a test run for the tribal village. I don't think this is gonna go well, but this is gonna be. We're gonna try to see how many enemies are standing. If they're all standing up, there should be 16 enemies. And you know what? Maybe, let's go to good. I need to get my sunset source pulls. The reason is because I can have those kind of going to get my health back as I'm fighting the chasm. Let's think. Go all the way down. Sunset source. I mean, I guess I'll bring like 10. Okay. This is the main event, guys, for this stream. We're gonna try to go to Tribal Village, and we're gonna see how many enemies are fighting and what happens. But should be a good time. Should be a good time. I think we want to be crouched. Although I don't know. Maybe we don't. Oh. Let's get going. All right. Cazador Frenzy. Yikes. We actually did it without a companion. Wow. But it took a lot of healing, I'll tell you that. Whew. And I think my armor is kind of cooked too, right? Yeah, I got beat up pretty good. But we did it. Wow. Alright, we leveled up. No surprise there. That's a lot of XP. So what am I gonna do with all these skill points? Well, let me think about that. We got medicine to 30, which reminds me I need to go back to do that one quest. I mean, it doesn't hurt to get more for our more for our money here. Let me put +3 each of those, and we're just gonna put more into barter because we do a lot of selling, you know. We're going to continue that, and now we get a perk. So let's think. Da, da, da. Well, what I'm thinking here, guys, is I'm actually not too sure. See, I don't know if I pick Grunt. Is the mercenary grenade rifle gonna do more? Because it's like a technicality, right? So I don't know. I'll need a second here. I want to do more damage overall, but sometimes when I'm not sure, I just take the special point. I just take the special point, and I guess we'll pick. Let me go with probably strength. Okay, we pick strength. I'm losing health, so I do want to make sure I heal and keep an eye on it. But the carnage is undeniable here. Undeniable. You guys would have to probably play it back because I don't actually know how much XP I got. I didn't see because the fight was so insane. Like I meant to like keep an eye on that, but I didn't. But it should have been a couple hundred XP at least. Oh wait, what? There's a fiend here? How did a fiend get here? We didn't have a fiend here, did we? I don't think we did. This fiend just came out of nowhere. I think that's actually the enemy that one of them that should probably replace one of the other ones. We're gonna I'm still warding off this damage. Man, I got smacked by these Cazadors. But we survived. Not easy, but we did it. Just make sure you bring like 50 stim packs. And Sunset Sarsaparilla. Alright. I'm going to bring over the Cazadors from over here in the meantime. And then we're going to loot everything and see where we're at. And I don't even know if I'm still in like danger here because sometimes there's more enemies that kind of spawn too. So we're gonna get what we can from these Cazadors. There should be 8 Cazadors. Okay, so we're gonna be checking that here. If there are 8, we know that we're good, and we did that successfully. Where now I'm confident we can keep building and adding to this XP farm. Man, I'm still getting it. I'm still taking damage. I think, yeah, so if you go over to your Cazador poison. Yeah, so what you want to do to get rid of that, I think you got to use anti-venom. Yep, so we're good now. So then, instead of using more stim packs, you can just have the sunset sarsaparillas. All right, cool. So, before I get ahead of myself, I think. Okay. So let's just set them up again. I think this was the right idea. What we did here. Oh my goodness! Wait, yo, how many fiends are there? I forgot that there were fiends. I didn't think there were this many. Wow. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, great. Let's keep bringing them on over. Let's keep it moving as well. All right, and then we're going to get the loot and then kind of go from there. This was the main event for the session, and you know, you can replicate this and get a lot of XP and have a bit of fun doing it. It's kind of like a challenge too, because the Cazadors are ferocious, man. Like this is like an unforgiving enemy. I'm actually surprised I lived through it. And all the meds were on. Let's we're almost done. We're almost done getting everything back in order. I have a feeling there's more Cazadors than we started. And I think that's because there are some that are going to natively like spawn in this location. As evidenced by those like hives. They're supposed to spawn a couple here, I believe. But off memory, I thought they did. But you have to visit this spot first in order for that to kick in next time. Okay. Yeah, I have a feeling we have more than 8 Cazadors. I'm gonna, like, put them over here because it's starting to get... Yeah, you see they're, like, starting to bug out. No pun intended. I don't want any of these to despawn. You see them, like, moving. I think we're pushing the limits of the enemies that should be in this area. Here's what we know. We're going to start with the smaller bugs. Two smaller ones. Three. Yeah, it's like glitched and I don't... Where's the other... Wait, wasn't there another... Where'd it go? I'm kind of confused, guys. Are they starting to despawn? 4 of them. I'm looking for the small one. I know they were flying at me, so... I mean, I guess... Did I miss any? I don't think I missed any. I'm gonna assume I didn't miss any. Did I mean, they all got taken out. Alright, well... Hmm. And this is a lot to sort through. I'm having a little trouble here. Huh? Okay. I don't see another smaller. Or let me move these. I'm gonna move these fiends out of the way. They're kind of. All right. Oh yeah, there's a reason why this is one of the best spots. It's because of the fiends too. Yeah, it's because of the fiends too. I forgot that there was this many fiends. I think there's more fiends in this one than on my other playthrough. There's like 11 fiends. That's actually fantastic. All right, but as it stands, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the smaller Cazadors. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the larger ones. So yeah, we got +1 Cazador. So it must have been, what must have happened is, yeah, they're starting to glitch into the. We gained a +1 of the adult Cazadors over the young Cazadors. For whatever reason, they like substituted one out. I'm not sure. Not sure. But what matters is that was a successful run, and we just need to make sure that we can replicate it. So basically, what you want to do now. Oh my goodness, this is I gotta really pay attention here. All right, so starting with the fiends, we've got 5 over here, 6 of them, 7. Wasn't there more? No, maybe not. Okay, the 7 fiends. So we're gonna get some loot. If it's worth it, I'm not gonna pick them all. The fire axe is, I think, the best thing they give. Yeah, fire axe. Yep. Yep. I remember now. They give fire axe. Cane spike armor. Blast master. Huh. Okay. Well, I think that's everything there. So there's what, 7 of them? Or are they despawning? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 fiends. So 7 fiends. We've got 5 Cazador and 4 of the young ones. And actually, strategically speaking, I think what you want to do is I think you want to have the bigger Cazadors further in the back because they have more HP, right? So you want them to be further back. I think. I'm thinking. We want to get the smaller Cazadors more. So we'll set this up for next time. For tomorrow. Alright. I don't want them to be like too close to each other. Really, this is pushing it. They're like glitchy. Okay. Like I said, the big one should be in the... I'm just trying to get it to where they're not glitching. Easier said than done. I'm just a bit nervous that they're going to despawn. I guess we'll have to... They're probably too close. What can you do? So there should be 4 small ones. They're actually hard. Yeah, I'm having a hard time. Having a bit of a hard time. I think we got it. Alright, trying to get it where it's, you know, a bit calmed down. That's so tough, though. I don't know. I hope that this works. I don't want them to despawn, but what can you do? So we've got 5, 4, and then how many of these enemies? Do they have anything at all? Oh, buff. Cross. Yeah, they don't have anything. Like, they don't fight back. I don't know why they're even. So there's 7 of them. There's 7 fiends, and there's 9 Khazars. So the balance of power is clearly in favor of the Khazars. And then the fiends, and then the crossbow. That's the power rankings for these factions. Okay. So then, I think, honestly, the strat is we're gonna have the fiends they're gonna have enough leeway where they can shoot at the Cazadors. And though some of them will be taken out by the grenade, I'm not gonna, like, I'm gonna place the grenade, like, right... Actually, no. So let's place the... what am I... The charge. Not... For the frag mine. We're gonna set it... and I think I only need 1. Because I'm gonna be spawning in with my grenade. All right, guys. Yeah, I think I think that's going to wrap up. Let me just walk around a little bit. To conclude this, let me just see. We're just seeing if there are any enemies in the outer perimeter. We're going to see what happened with the bighorners real quick, and then we're going to check the other way, and then that's going to be it. Oh, okay, so the bighorners are kind of right there. I know there are more cazadors too. Kinda. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna see how far away we can get these big ones. It's gonna take me a little while for getting these in range. I'm just seeing how far they're gonna aggro. How far will this aggro? And I'm trying to remember from. What way do I need to be going? Here, right? Oh, yeah, it doesn't seem to want to, though. Don't go. Yeah, I think they're only gonna go up so far, and you can't drag them up the hill. Kind of a bummer, but the cazadors will aggro. All right, we're checking on that. Unless I didn't wait long enough, maybe for these. Maybe I didn't wait long enough. I'll check on my. I'll check tomorrow. There should be more bighorns. Oh, I think they're over here, more by the Great Khans. Oh, and there's Gecko. Gecko. There's Gecko. They're duking it out. Yeah, I think you gotta fight them separately. I think you gotta fight these. So, grenade rifle. Oh. 75 XP. I thought I saw. Yeah, it ran away, I guess. I guess it ran away. Alright, I think that's good for now. We're gonna go back to Good Springs. And I am going to save here. Pretty sure. Basically, a new save because I want to ensure that the next time I go to run that XP farm, that everything's good to go. But all right, so that for now, it's going to conclude this stream for New Vegas here. But I did want to say real quick, thanks everybody so much for stopping by. This is probably going to be one of my best streams to date, at least for New Vegas. So thank you so much. We're up to 25 people here tonight for the stream. So Thank you all. I mean that. And we're going to be back. I plan on being back on tomorrow, maybe a bit sooner if you want to check out the stream again. Again, we're going to be just going through quests and certain, just the usual stuff, but then we're going to try to explore more locations and get more of an even better farm going. But until then, guys, feel free to like the video, subscribe if you'd like, and we definitely try to play this some more, and we'll catch you all next time, which could very well be tomorrow. So hope to see you there, and until then, good luck if you're playing, and I'll see you next time. Peace, everybody.